He's gonna be the very best, like no one ever was. To cast them is his real test, to teach us is his cause. He will travel across the web, scouting far and wide. Each build order to understand the timing that's inside. StarCraft 2, gotta cast them all. It's him and us. He knows it's his destiny. StarCraft 2, oh, you're his best friend. Being a base he must defend. StarCraft 2, gotta cast them all. A game so true. His Mac will pull him through. He'll teach us and we'll teach you. The Zoia Show. Gotta cast them all.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the Zoia Show, Episode 1. Thank you for all tuning in. You just got done watching us cast the qualifier. Congratulations to Infinity Sevens. In Isner, that's right, Inser rather. Congratulations to them for qualifying. That was the new Zoia Show intro. It is awesome. Glad you guys are all here, of course. Making sure. Okay, there we go. So how's everyone doing tonight? The Zoia Show is back. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome everyone. The point of this show is to teach. I want to eventually be recognized as something similar to the Day 9 Daily. I just want to teach you guys as much as possible. I have a very blunt style, guys. I say things how they are. If someone's being bad, I'm going to point out that they're bad. And that's the point of it. I want to highlight what to improve on. I've been working on not being so rude about it. That's what the beta was, to figure this out. But this show is awesome. So for all the people who are new in chat, I see someone saying they're new. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed. I hope we make a fan of you today. Tonight is Monday. The show's going to be Monday through Thursday. The show's different. Before it was every night when we were in the beta phase to try and work out the kinks. Now it's going to be Monday through Thursday night. And it's going to be each day is going to have a theme. Today's Terran theme. Today is a Terran theme. So we're going to have a TBT, a TBP, and a TBZ for you guys to cast. Tomorrow is going to be Zerg Day. Wednesdays is going to be Protoss Day. Thursdays is going to be I do whatever the hell I want day. So we're going to go through these 3 replays. We're going to go through it slow. We're going to be doing pauses a lot. We're going to be taking our time with the replay. And I'm going to be pointing out to you guys how to improve. Will there be that's a good question. Zakiller being one of my admins for the show. Will there be fan games after this? It depends on when the replays are up. Remember, I've been up since 10 in the morning, casting since the EU Daily, so I am getting kind of tired. If this, yeah, okay, we'll do fan games. Screw it. First day of the Zoia Show, we're doing fan games. How's that sound, guys? The tournament is not going on anymore. It is over. This is the Zoia Show. Infinity Sevens Isner 1. Let me actually update we're going to go to replays. Okay, let's see what my first replay is. We're going to load into the first one. There it is. Game 1. It's going to be I believe this is a TVZ. We have Liquid Jinro versus RC DBT. It's going to be a fun one. I've viewed all these replays already. Let me turn up my graphics because I turned it down because I was lagging earlier today. Except now we have I gotta set my own overlay up for now, guys. Liquid Jinro versus Fnatic RC DPT. Create poll. Okay, guys, so hope all of you are ready for the Zoia Show. If you have any now, for those of you who are new to the show, one of the main things that the people that watched it in the beta liked about it is there's always fan interaction. If you have any question about the game or any question about StarCraft 2, I'm a Master League player with all 3 races, and I'm just I'll be looking at chat the entire time. I'll be answering any question you guys have. So throughout the game, if you have questions about what's going on, just questions in general, I'll do my best to answer them. And after each game, I take about 5 minutes to answer questions in the chat. So we're going to get started. Spawning over here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, Tal'Darim Altar, we do have Liquid's very own Jinro. This guy actually happens to be my favorite Terran player in the entire world. He may not be at the top of his level right now, but I've been watching Frozen Arbiter since Brood War. I love the guy so much. He is so awesome. In the top right-hand corner of the map, as the red Zerg, is Fnatic's RC DPT. I don't know what that stands for. I have no idea. Oh, I'm DS saying go Zoia. Thanks a lot. So remember, we're going to be pausing throughout this replay. We're going to be focusing on Liquid Genero, and we're going to be focusing on what he can do to improve, how to handle this TVZ better. Standard wall off here. We're going to go ×2 for the moment. Nothing too fancy going on for now, just a standard opening. Now, my personal favorite build to do on Tal'Darim Altar is the Bunker Rush with a Reaper. The way I like to do it is, of course, the cheesy way. You put 3 barracks right here, and then you get Reapers inside, and they lose their hatchery. It's very cheesy, but very, very effective. General getting his barracks at a pretty standard time. Gas as well, so not missing a beat here. Fanatics, RC, DPT, of course, going for the hatch first. Everything is standard in this game. Both of these guys are top-level players, so very, very good. General scouting, going for the Zonar Tower, sees the drone move across the map, has a good idea that his opponent is up here. General's first barracks is finished. He's immediately going for that tech lab, which means Reaper, of course. No other answer for that in TVZ. So the drone does scout it. He has a okay, Reaper on the way. The SCV is scouting the main base for RC DPT, and this is where we're going to slow down. This is where we're going to get down. We're going to get real. Alright, Reaper, halfway done. Jinro getting ready to do some form of harassment. SCV sending across the map. Jinro going to be doing the bunker harass, of course. Getting a Reaper in a bunker is so powerful because Reapers, this isn't hard to swarm. Reapers still have the building attack damage, so they do extra damage to buildings. So you get a Reaper in a bunker, the spine crawlers are going to die before they can kill the bunker, and the hatcheries will maybe fall depending on how many Reapers you send over. Now this is very good drone harass there from Liquid Genero. He's trying to do the micro where you can move the SCV around, but unfortunately it just kept going back to the same spot. Very unlucky for Liquid Genero. Second Reaper has been queued up, sent across the map. I like it. I like doing this build, but I don't like the one bunker style because it's just so easy to stop one bunker. I mean, look at how that both SCVs, they got unlucky, but they were both easily stopped. So now this bunker is wasted. No more SCVs are being sent across the map. Ling's trying to get us around on this Reaper. Good control from Jinro so far. Has 2 kills on this Reaper. Taking out a third Ling. Wow, look at Jinro's target firing. He's actually right-clicking each of those Lings. He wasn't just A-clicking. He was actually focus firing on those Lings. Such beautiful control. Second Reaper sent across the map. Jinro does have a third Reaper queued up. Going for a factory in the command center. Just standard play. Standard as hell play. Why can't I see people talking in chat? You guys need to talk to me. Ask questions. Maybe my chat bars, I don't know. Second Reaper is here though, but once the Queen is out, I mean, Reapers, without the bunker, Reapers are very, very fragile. Not going to be able to break up into this natural expansion. He got the bunker that far done, but not fishing it. He already sent 2 SCVs across the map. They are both killed. He would have had to send another SCV across the map, and with the Lings already out, by the time the SCV got there, the bunker would have been killed. Very unfortunate. This Reaper is doing a little bit more hats, gets 1 kill, swings around the base. He scouts everything, sees the Baneling, I see the speed, so General goes, okay, Baneling bus is probably on the way. And you see this low drone count. If you go to that income tab, guys, 23 to 19, you're able to count these drones. Lots of Lings on the way. General has to be ready. He is getting a bunker. He does have the barracks and the factory. Barracks is landing on the tech lab. Factory landing on the reactor. He needs to get those reactor hellions out. He's building a Marauder. Marauders are going to help so much in that bunker. The Lings will take forever to kill. They have soaked up so much Baneling damage. Command center has finished, which is nice having that second orbital. Income tab, guys, 25 to 19, looking pretty solid so far for Liquid Genero, but this Baneling bus is huge. So many Banelings coming in. The depots will fall. Has the perfect amount of Banelings to bust that down. Nothing in this bunker at all. Liquid Genero trying to kite with his Hellions as well as possible. There's just so many speed links here. SCVs. Oh no, Baneling gonna kite with a couple SCVs. Both the Hellions have, one of the Hellions has fallen. Good control from Genero so far, microing both of those Hellions very well. Income tab, guys, 23 to 25. More Lings stringing across the map though. Genero actually has idle SCVs here, not doing anything. He is repairing this Hellion though. That is so good though. He stopped repairing it. He needs to start repairing it again. A lot of damage, a good amount of damage was done here. SCVs still doing a lot of damage, or Link still doing a lot of damage to these SCVs. You look at the Harvester kills tab, 8 were killed so far. And this puts Fnatic RCDPT in the supply lead. Income tab, guys, 31 to 21. Looking pretty solid overall. What do I hear shooting? I don't know what those Hellions were shooting. Up to 4 Hellions. Now, if we look over here, no Spine Collar has been in place, just no lair started just yet. He's been drawing very hard behind this, though. Income tab, guys, 34 to 23. Genero moving across the map with 4 Hellions. A lot of Lings have been produced. There's 4 on the field, 8 more on the way, so he is prepared to try and attempt to hold off these Hellions. Spine Caller has started. General needs to be careful though, because there are enough Hellions here to do a lot of damage to these Hellions if he gets caught off guard. Whoops, did not mean to press that. Hellions coming up. Ling's trying to get us around, but there are good surround there from RCDP, but Jinro not losing, only losing 1 Hellion so far, taking a minimal amount of damage. I guess my mic just shut off. I don't know why that's happening. I have Skype calls from Ben. What's Ben telling me? You messed up the overlay? Oh. Well, Ben's making fun of me for my overlays. Oh well, I'll fix it tomorrow. Had to put it on at the last second. Jinro up to 6 Hellions again. Pretty solid play so far, and he's macroing up behind this. He's finally feeling safe enough to take his expansion. If you look at that income tab, guys, it is 34 to 27. So Jinro is still behind, even with the mules. He's still behind. Not the best position to be in. I like the fact that RCDP, we're just gonna call him Fnatic. Fnatic built the Banelings. The Banelings are really good at softening up any form of Hellions. I know it sounds silly using Banelings against Hellions, but if the Protoss or Terran player is caught off guard, the Banelings do so much damage to these Hellions. And they're also there just in case General hits a timing with a bunch of Marauders, Marines, and then the Hellions with support. Lair about to finish for the Zerg player. General has not scouted that. Everything looking pretty standard so far. General has not missed an SCV SCVD production at all. It's actually queuing up a lot. No wonder. Ugh, queuing up SCVs reminds me of the killer. Blech. Liquid General supply 61 to 68, so he's almost caught up to the Zerg opponent, which is nice. Spire has been placed by RCDPT. General scanning, taking out the creep tumors. That is so very important. A lot of Zergs are like really lazy when it comes to the creep spread, and they won't put down extra creep tumors after you clean them up. So it's always nice to spend that scan. When you take out that many creep tumors that General just did, it pays for itself very, very quickly. Now putting out a second one. General coming up. Will he see it though? If he can get that, that would be so annoying. Oh, he sees it and he gets it. Oh, that is so annoying. Oh man, I would be so upset if I was that Zerg player. He's got a lot of lanes here though. He's prepared. There's so many Hellions here. He has to be prepared. Where can I get a Play Him t-shirt? I don't know. We've been complaining to Ben for the longest time trying to get him to make us Play Him t-shirts. He refuses to do it. He refuses to do it. General poking up here, trying to see what's going on. There's 2 spawn cars here. I mean, that would be really ridiculous to run up here with these Hellions. He would lose all of them. He might kill some drones, but it wouldn't be worth it. Spire just about to finish. Macro hatch a little more than 3/4 of the way done. Now he comes up here, he catches the Banelings off guard, roasts them immediately. Ling's trying to get a good surround here. Needs to be careful. That's a lot of Speedlings. General needs to be careful. Nice little Hellion blast there. See that one Baneling did just get a small connect. Are you StarCraft Squad? I am StarCraft Squad. Hi, Captain Canada. Your name is very familiar. I think you used to post on my YouTube channel. Siege Shanks have arrived for General though, macroing perfectly behind this. I know, I wish we had Play Him t-shirts, but Godulus is lame. Go to our feedback thread on Team Liquid and start complaining. Hellions have arrived, or Mutalisks have arrived out, and this is not a good enough to contain. General always does this. I want to pause and point this out. This is a very General-esque style. I know other Terrans do it, but, oh, you watched my cast a lot. Okay. General does this a lot. Like, he does it more than any other Terran. He puts bunkers and just contains against Zerg, like, all the time. It's kind of ridiculous. He, like, literally every General game, TVZ, he does a contain like this. So always keep up an eye out for that if you happen to get good at Zerg one day and end up playing General. Now Mito's coming forward, taking out all the Marines, and without the Marines here, these Mitos are just going to be like, LOL, I do what I want. Baneling speed has not been started, so these Banelings won't ever get speed. Now, General has to kind of back off at this point, but he is on siege. He shouldn't unsiege both for siege tank at the same time like that, guys. Lings and Banelings coming forward. Now, one of the siege tanks is cut on siege. Baneling's going to connect with both these bunkers. He gets his Marines out. He's trying to run them away, but General is going to lose all of these units. Supply guys 73 to 97. General microing like crazy with his Hellions, taking out as many of these Lings as possible. We get those last 3. Oh, he just pulled his Lings back just barely in time. But yeah, go to that feedback thread, guys. If you have anything you want to say about Play Him, whether it's good or bad, whether it's about our casters, about our presentation, about anything about the Zoia show, go to that feedback thread that was linked in chat by Fenfia, and please post what you think. Because not just we, like the StarCraft casters don't read it, and not just Ben, who's the StarCraft 2 manager, reads it. The higher ups at Play Him keep an eye on that thread. They look at that thread every day, so it's a very important thing to post. You can post garbage if you want. can do what you want, man. I don't control you. I don't control you. People rarely get the bunker upgrade. I've seen the bunker upgrade once, and it was in a TBT. Why don't you do your own separate stream? I do have my own separate stream. I stream me playing the game on it, and other games as well, but I do the show on Play-Em because it's fun. I have help from Play-Em. I get the admins here, and then also because this channel has 6,041 followers, so I get a lot more viewers. That's the real reason. General looking pretty stable for now. I mean, the sad thing is RCDPT is not actually committing to these Mutalisk as much as you would want him to. I mean, he's got a nice little handful of them, 15 here, but he's not building anymore. He is getting +1 flyer attack, but I love it when Zergs get the huge death ball of I've been casting a lot the last couple, or playing. I've been streaming like every single day for like the last week and a half on my channel, Captain Canada. I've been doing it a lot lately. But he's just now starting to add more Mutalisks to the ball. I love the fast, healthy Mutal balls. They're just so powerful. RCDPT taking this third base over here and skipping this one. I like that decision. Just taking a hidden base. It's always so smart. If it doesn't get scouted, it pays off. Pays off so much. So much. Oh man, so many viewers for today's show. This is awesome. This is awesome. Episode 1 of the Zoia show is going good so far, guys. Remember, if you have questions throughout the game, ask anything. Mutalisk coming in the main base. Jinro did not have turrets here. These Mutalisk are doing so much damage. Jinro supply plummeting to 115. 24 Harvesters have been killed so far. These Mutalisk are doing so much damage. As soon as you see Mutalisk, guys, you need to put turrets up. And Jinro, neglecting these turrets, just lost a lot of SCVs because of that. He lost 8 in that initial attack, and now he has lost 25. Which means, if my math is correct, he has lost 17 SCVs to these Mutalisk alone. More SCVs about to fall too. I mean, this is why you gotta get the turrets up. I don't know why General walked away with his Marines. Until you get your turrets up and you know there's a threat of Mutalisk, keep some Marines at this spot until you get those turrets up. Even then, keep at least 1 medevac and 8 Marines at that base just to keep it alive. General moving across the map with a bunch of Marines and Siege Tanks. He does them. Siege Tanks are caught a little bit out of order. Oh, but the Banelings do fall off. Smart move from RCDPT. Now, General needs to split up his Marines. He needs to have half up here, half over here. Okay, he is doing that. Perfect timing. You have to be able to defend your backside or the Mutalisk are going to come pick off your Siege Tanks. This is so smart. General is slowly pushing forward his Siege Tanks. He wants to siege this low ground here. This is why these positions on Tal'Darim Altar, let me point this out. I can't believe I didn't do that at the start of the game. These positions on Tal'Darim Altar are always bad for the Zerg player. In this kind of way. When the Terran, let's say, it'll be from here to here, from the top right to the top left. And the Terran is, when the natural base is pointing towards the Terran's main base, you can come up from the bottom and just siege their natural. And it's very, very difficult for the Zerg to hold off. This is why force cross position would be so nice on this map. Well, do you keep those defensive units in place even if you're moving out for an attack? Leaving some Marines back home would be nice. I don't know about Siege Tanks. Maybe like 1. It depends on the situation. That's all situational when you're going out for attack when you leave stuff home. So Siege Tanks are here on the low ground, sieging up the high ground, killing drones, killing the extractor. Very annoying for the Zerg player. And RCDPT is going for a nice flank here, but Jinro has units on all sides. Mutalisk coming forward, needs to be careful. There are Marines here. Jinro looking like he's about to be counterattacked, but here comes the... Ooh, it looks like Marines swimming back there, trying to catch these units off guard. Banelings coming forward. Will Jinro be able to micro both fronts? The attack from the top is coming down. Here comes the sandwich. Jinro needs to split these Marines. Banelings connecting with Siege Tanks. Jinro not losing a single Marine there. Push from the front, doing a lot of damage. Mutalisk have been completely cleaned up, though. All those Mutalisk dies. And, oh, man, Jinro coming out way on top of that engagement. 94 to 83. Now, we're going to pause. We're going to go back. Now, Kumku Panda says you should have added Marauders to the mix. Not at this point in the game. Later on, yes. The Marauders at this point in the game, I don't think so. I don't think so at this point. It's just too early. The Marauders do help, but it'll be better. Robo Zoia, let me fix that. Always call out in chat if that happens. This is an XSplit bug, and I can know how to fix it. Okay. So this positioning from Jinro is smart. So he baited these units over here. The siege tanks. Now we're going to keep an eye on these siege tanks the first time through. We're going to see where these siege... if Jinro is microing his siege tanks. So we're going to go to normal speed. We're going to play siege tanks. Look at these three. Okay, they're just normally targeting them. Jinro, okay, there he goes. He does target his siege tanks for just a moment. Now let's see where they splash when he targeted them. Where he targeted. Now people don't realize this. You have to micro your siege tanks against banelings. We're going to see him target them. Here we go, here we go. We're going to see where these siege tanks were blasts. So the back ones, they weren't targeted on anything. These ones, though... Okay, so he did just click lanes. Okay, so, okay. Jinro did not micro his siege tanks as well as possible. He does have them targeted again. Let's see where the blast goes now. They are hitting right here, which is nice. And we'll see if they volley right here as well. He does. Okay, you saw the blue right click around those banelings. That means Jinro's actually right-clicking his banelings, so he's doing that right. A lot of Terran players don't do this, even top-level ones. You have to focus fire banelings with your siege tanks. Jinro did it twice there. That's what you need to do. It takes a lot of APM to do this, guys. A lot of APM. But you have to do it. And then Jinro's splits were also very fantastic. Now, let's look at the supply. Let's look at the units tab real quick. 22 lings, 49 drones. For the Zerg player, and he's got the Queens in their watch. Terran player, 3 siege tanks, 3 medivacs, 35 marines. So both players are pretty cut thin right now. Alright, both took a lot of damage so far. But so many, like, when you're getting siege like this, you can't leave your drones right here. Let's look how many drones have been killed. 13 drones were thrown away because he just didn't want to pull them away. You have to do that, guys. You have to do that. Someone asked me about coaching. I don't really like coaching anymore. It takes too much time. With me casting all the time, I don't have much time for coaching. If I coach, oh, I need to go back to faster speed. If I coach guys, I'm gonna charge a lot because I don't like. It just takes too much time out of my day with my fully casting schedule. I used to coach pretty cheap, but now I can't afford to do anymore with how much I cast. Unfortunately, it would have to be like a silly amount for someone of my game level. It'd have to be like $20 an hour or something crazy like that. And you can get better players to coach you for that much. Now, someone asked about Sensor Tower. Yes. You should add sensor towers. They are very, Jinro has lost so many SCVs at this point that to spend the minerals and gas on a sensor tower would be a little too much, I feel. But sensor towers are good. They are very underused. They're almost as underused as the Raven, I feel. More units streaming across the map. This is the smart thing for RDP to do. It was scouted though, but it's unlock a tower, so Jinro does come back. Oh no, the siege tank's going to be lost. And he can't afford to do the siege tank at this point. He's only producing out of 1 factory. He only has 5 siege tanks. And when this one falls, he's down to 4. Let's see what's going on over here. No layer tech, or no hive tech. Upgrades. Zerg player's about to have 2-1. Jinro has 1-0 on his siege tanks and 1-1 on his marines. I don't know. I wouldn't know what to charge for coaching. I mean, I'm pretty busy all the time. It would have to be, I don't know. Like I said. So Jinro's pushing up here. I mean, that engagement went really poorly for our CDPT. He threw away all his mutas against those marines. Your mutas should come in last, guys. They should come in last, so the marines aren't really focus firing them. He sent them in first. Burrowed banelings here, nice. I love burrowed banelings. That's so smart. Okay. The key thing to point out, we're going to do something that is very important to notice. Jinro's map vision. This is what he sees. This is what he doesn't see. There's a base here mining fully. Jinro's probably going to be scratching his head. This is why you guys got to scout. You have to scout constantly. Use drops, do whatever you can to scout. You have to find those bases. Or, I mean, Jinro feels like, okay, his natural's gone. This third base isn't mining at all. Main base is mined out. I've won this. But there's a fully mining base over here. This is fully saturated. He's like, this is bad for Jinro. I mean, it's not bad. Jinro's looking pretty awesome right now. The Zerg player did have a nice gas pull, though. He's got plenty of overloads here. Looks like the baneling net bomb is still there. I wouldn't use that either. Baneling's coming for connecting with range. Jinro or CDP trying to get away with these investors. Very smart on his part. Normally, when you want to do a contain, you want to have turrets at as well. But I mean, Jinro's not trying to do a contain. He feels like he's won. He's just waiting for that last ditch push. Any questions about the game right now, guys? It's really slow. A marine finally scouted the space over here. This third base did finally fall as well. Bunch of infested Terran moving across the map. Is there a turret position? There is. So this will have detection. Gotta be careful. There are siege shakes marines. Oh, and they do get scouted. Good fungal growth there. Nice, gonna take out all those Marines. Siege tanks in siege mode, though. You have to be careful with your infestors. He just lost a lot of them. We lost half his infestors so far. And now he's coming forward with the turret. Oh, the turret's there, though. Banshee killing these infestors. Oh, no. He just threw away all of his infestors. Very bad position to be in as Liquid Jinro. He does know this is here. I can't believe he hasn't gone and killed this yet. There he goes. Finally sending over me. Oh, that's not enough Marines. Jinro. Guys, this is done. Like, there's nothing that's gonna break out of here. You can send almost all of your Marines over here. Queen does fall. Fungal growth doing a lot of damage. These Marines are probably gonna get cleaned up. There are about 12 lings about to pop out. Good scan there from Jinro taking out that infestor. Always want to do that. Infestors, I mean, they're energy guys. It does a lot of damage. That's what kills their infestor turn, but it's just energy. It'll come back, so you have to finish out those infestors. More infestors here in the middle of the map. This turret's still there, though. He's got to be careful queuing up these infested Terran. Oh, that's too close. He's going to get too close to the turret. Yep, losing already 2 siege tanks, or infestors. Losing, oh my god, almost all of his infestors. You can't do that. The infested Terrans, and they're not really doing much. There's a bunker here with 4 Marines, or siege tanks just obliterating this. More infested Terran going down the siege tank, and Jinro's repairing it. It probably won't even fall. Yeah, Jinro saves the siege tank. Infested Terran play has been very failed so far. Jinro does have the Banshees with Cloak. Let's talk about this, guys. Infestors are hard to deal with. They are very difficult to deal with as a Terran player, especially if you don't have Ghost. Surprisingly enough, Banshees are a good counter to Infestors, especially with Cloak. Requires fungal growth to grab them, to show them how to cloak, and then you have to kill them with an infested Terran and keep them fungal with the Terrans kill them. So if you're ever wanting to add something to your army besides Ghosts that will help you with the Infestors, a couple Banshees really helps. It really, really does. Not very many people realize that. Just 1 or 2 Banshees do this. Like, if you've ever been a Zerg player and you have like a handful of Infestors, 2 Banshees showing up is like the end of your world. It's the worst thing ever. Drones trying to get away from that RCDTP. Just going to fast forward right now. I mean, there's really nothing much more going on right now. Banshees, of course, killing stuff. This is pretty over. There are infested. There, see, look, this is what I'm talking about. Requires fungal growth, requires an infested Terran to kill that thing off. And there's the well win. I mean, that was game over. So, we're going to go over the key points of that game. The Baneling busted a lot of damage to Jinro. He handled it pretty well. He had good repair going on. The Reaper control was not the best. The bunker got canceled, of course. That's just how that build works if you do it that way. He recovered pretty well. Now, the first flaw in Jinro's play was the no turrets against the Mutalisk. They just did way too much damage. I guess Ben says I did though. Why are people messaging me on Skype? Yeah. Okay. You have to put turrets up as soon as you see the Mutalisk, and he saw them way before they showed up. He had plenty of time to put those turrets up. He lost so many SCVs. He lost about 30-something to the in total. What are the percentages at the top? That when people vote for who they think are going to win the game, that's what the percentages mean. It's from the vote. 316 viewers. So awesome. This is awesome. That's what I should do in World Night. Now, Jinro's second mistake. What was his second mistake? I don't think he made it. I mean, the rest of the game he put... Okay, scouting. You guys have to scout. Drops, do whatever you can. Go to... When you have an opponent dead, like Jinro did, I mean, you just crush his natural. You won that huge engagement. Scout. Go around the map. If you haven't done it before, then do it then. Do it then. Because that base was up for too long, and if he had great... If the Infestor control had been better from RCDDP, he could have came back and won. Because Jinro didn't scout that expansion for a very long time. I have a general question. If you want to hit a stim timing, when do you gas? You want to gas? Okay, so the standard opening for, it depends on what kind of stim timing. If you're going to go for a 1 base 3 racks, you're going to do the 12 racks, 13 gas, 16 gas, and then do a big timing with Concussive Shell, Marauder, Stim, and Marines. That's with the 3 racks. With a gas, like, it all depends on what kind of opener you want to do, though. All depends on that. If you want to go for a Hellion opening, when to gas. Everything's 13 gas. Everything is 13 gas. for the most part. It depends, though, if you're doing the expand version, like you can get the gas on 16, which gets your command center out a little bit quicker. That's always nice. It just all depends on how you want to do things. If you want to be greedy and go for a faster commercial, for the most part, for a standard Terran opening, it's going to be 12 barracks, 13 gas. For most standard Terran openings. It all depends on the build, though. If I go 1 racks fast expand, you get gas right after the expo. It depends on what kind of build you're opening with. It depends on how you follow it up. The Hellion Cheese, that's right, Captain Canada. If you're doing the Hellion Cheese, like the double reactor factory build, you can go 11 gas. Gas first, of course. It all depends on how you want to open it. For standard play guys, though, if you're just doing the standard Hellion opener, the standard stim timing opener, the standard ones, it's 13 gas. If you're doing the Eco version, it's 16 gas. If you're doing the Cheese version for the Hellion opening, it's 11 gas. Any other questions? Just ask questions in general, because after each replay, guys, I do about 5 minutes of question time. Any questions about anything? It doesn't have to be about the TBT. Or TBZ. 1 racks fast expanded is good. When I'm coaching new players, the best build, guys, you can do it in all 3 matchups, not just TBZ. It's the Reaper expand. This is a good way to hone your skills and your mechanics. The Reaper expand allows you to harass harvesters, so you can learn multitasking while macroing back home. The important part about the Reaper expand is what was the important part of it? Scouting. It teaches you to scout, teaches you what to look for. So very important to learn how to scout. And then from there, the Reaper expand, you can transition into anything. Mech, Sky Terran, Bio, Heavy Bio, anything you want from the Reaper expand. Such a powerful build. I want to put my webcam on. Should I put my webcam on? I'm going to put my webcam on. I'm wearing this suit. I'm wearing this nice shirt and tie. We're going to put my webcam on. Add media file. Oh no, that's not what I want to add. Webcam. And we're gonna put it right below that. Oh, Big Zoia, hi. Okay, we're gonna put that right down there. Okay. I want to look handsome for my nerds. I want to look handsome for you guys. Okay, back to questions. I want to answer about 2 to 3 more. Okay, mainly for asking gas timings. For what about a 16 fast cycles? So CC first, it depends on what you're following up with foresting. You might want to get it around like 26, though, if you're going for like a bunch of heavy marines. Let's see, what is the best build for Zerg and ZBT? I'm not standing up, I'm not wearing pants. Not wearing pants. ZBT, I feel that Ling Banling Muta is the best mid-game build, but all situational, guys. It's all situational. I think Ling Banling Muta is just a solid build, because learning how to control your Mutalisk is good, but also learning how to control your Infestor is good. I'm Master League. I am Master League, guys. Yeah, okay. Any other questions, guys, before we go to a commercial break and the next replay of the night? This is the Zoia Show, Episode 1, guys, Terran Night. Thank you for tuning in. How many viewers are we currently at? We are currently at 288. That is so awesome. I gotta do my daily plug, or my plugs before each commercial, though. Guys, if you like my show, it's here on PlayMTV. This show would not be possible without Ben helping me, without my admins helping me. So please hit the follow button for PlayMTV. If you like me, please follow my Twitch, twitch.tv. That's StarcraftScott. I'm a Master League player, all 3 races. I play almost every single day, so you guys can watch me stream there. I teach there as well. I also play League of Legends and other random games. So if you like me, just follow my stream there. My Twitter is twitter.com/ZoiaStarcraft. One of my admins will link all that stuff. But please follow me at those, guys. Primarily on my stream, though. I love my stream, and I want more followers there. So. Commercial time, and we'll see you guys in the next video, or in the replay. Welcome back from the commercial break, guys. I saw a couple extra questions in there that I want to address before we get started. In the TVP, guys, we do have a TVP next. After this will be the TVT. Let's see. I saw some questions that I thought I should answer. Oh, someone talking about OGS Vines in chat. That's who I'm actually doing a replay of right now. OGS Vines do something along the lines of a 2-base Templar and a 3-base Colossus against Terran. Would you recommend Colossus or versus Templar first? I actually like personally playing Templar first. The thing about opening Robo is you get the observers out. Colossus are better at holding off. So say the Terran does a greedy style where he goes for a bunch of barracks and skips the starport. He doesn't go tech fast. He goes for a very aggressive bio timing. The Colossus are better in that situation. But I don't know. I just like Templar play more. But the Robo play is a little bit better. Is a little bit better of an opening. It just all comes down to control, though. All comes down to control. Why you so damn handsome? I don't know, man. What's a good PBT build? 1 get expand into Robo. Okay, we're gonna get started, guys. We're getting started. TVP here, guys. Spawning in the top right-hand corner is our Terran player. It is TR Sterling. His opponent in the top left-hand corner is OGS Vines. What do you think about Blink opening to snipe Terran's tech like starports, reactors, and tech labs? And it depends on how you do it. If you do the 3-gate Robo Twilight Council style, where you get the observer, you're blinking in and out of the base, it all comes down to your control and how good the Terran is at holding it off. It's a nice build. It's all in, though. So it's a nice build. It is nice. It works. It's not a bad build, but it is all in. You have to do a lot of damage. Ban sent me a message on Skype. Everyone, look in chat. Look in chat and say hi to Ben. He is awesome and sexy. I think that fixed it. That should have fixed it. Sorry. Ben was yelling at me because I'm a failure. I think I might have fixed it. I don't know. I don't know. So, yep, TVP, guys. We're going to go times 2 real quick. We're going to keep an eye. Remember, this is Terran Day, guys. Tomorrow, of course, is Zerg Day. Wednesdays is Protoss Day. Thursdays is I don't know what the hell I'm going to do those days yet. No, okay. I gotta slow down because I gotta talk. The killer just sent that Zoya is now playing Zerg. I was thinking about race changing for Zerg. I'm not playing Zerg anymore. The other night I was streaming. I forget who was watching. It might have been Smurf streaming or watching. I hit like 10 ZVZs in a row, and I rage quit and decided I'm not playing Zerg anymore. So I'm going back to playing Terran as my rain race again. I'm done with Zerg. Screw that shit. I beat Master League Zergs or Protoss and Terrans. I got like 12 ZVZs in a row, so I started going against Diamond or Platinum level Zergs. Like it was disgusting. It was horrible. I'm not playing Zerg anymore. I'm done. I'm done. So you get 3 bases early. Depends on the matchup. Like as in ZVP. If they're going Force Fast Expand, of course you get your 3rd command. I have a build order written down. Let me see if I have it open up. If not, I'll open it up. Where's my build order folder? Okay, there it is. I'm just going to widescreen this really quick for you. This is my PVZ build order. Get my first hatch between the 3-minute 15-second mark to the 3-minute 14-second mark. Get my second expansion between the 4-minute and 5-minute mark. PVZ opener for you, if they're going Forge Fast Expand. Oh, 3 bases early against Terran. No. No. That's really risky. Bio is too powerful. It's hard to defend your 3rd without the proper... You have to have the creep spread. It's super key, and you won't normally have it. Sterling, of course, doing a gasless expand. Pretty popular build in TVZ nowadays. I am so tired, guys. I have been casting for 12 hours straight now. 12 hours and 10 minutes. I woke up this morning with 4 hours of sleep to cast the EU daily with Lyrlian. And then after the daily end, because we got... okay, I said this as a joke, almost. We're at 5,940 followers. I said, within like the last best of 3 of the day, if we could get over 6,000 followers, I will keep streaming from the EU daily to the qualifier, which was about a 3-hour time period. I was actually planning on taking a nap then. But you guys, in like literally 5 minutes, got like 70 followers to hit that subscribe button. It was horrible. Okay, and I had to stay up for that 3-hour period and then do the qualifier, and now I'm doing the Zoia show. So I've been currently streaming for 12 hours and 10 minutes. He should sell those to killers, but he's not going to sell them. He's too nice of a guy. He's too nice of a guy. Commencer being built for Sterling, of course. Gas is expanded. Building 2 more racks. 2 more racks. It's about the right amount. For some reason, all Terran players, instead of building their first racks when they hit that first 150, they always wait till they have 300 mils to throw down 2 racks at the same time. I don't know why. I do it too. But instead of building the first one a little bit quicker and then the second one, I mean, they just throw them both at 300 instead. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it in the slightest. Webcam's lagging. I don't care as a killer. Actually, I do care. I don't know how to fix that, though. Both players doing standard builds. Going to go ×2 real quick. Because I am getting hungry and tired. We're going to just get through this engineering bay right here. What the hell? That's funny. Okay, I see what he did. Because this wasn't a warp gate, he saw the unit was about to pop up. In case the unit spawned right here, he was going to trap it with the engineering bay just to be a dork. He also gets to scout what's going on here. It takes too long to fix, Ben. It takes too long to fix. The 3 gates done, 4 OGS vines. God, I just realized how hungry I am. Oh my god. Yeah, production cycles are lined up better, but in the long run, you get more units faster. That's only helpful if you're being, like, the production cycles lining up is only helpful if you're, like, being all in or something very fast. That is a good point, though, Genius. That is a very good point. Very, very good point. Still nothing really going on. He's just teching up right now. Both players standard. He's only going for the one engineering bay, getting that armory already. Does he have a second engineering bay? I don't think so. Oh, he does. Okay, he does have 2 engineering bays. So getting the armory a little bit too early there. I want to time this lands right off the bat so you can get a little bit more tech up. So it doesn't have concussive shield. So it doesn't have combat shield. Throwing down 2 more barracks. Standard. Mining efficiently out of all 4 gas. Let's look at Sterling's mineral count, gas count, both fairly low. Hasn't supply blocked himself. Requires less APM. Isn't it better for you to try and increase your APM though? Moving across the map, the Sterling C8. Oh, his units are selected. Sterling is not dragon. He does not snipe every observer. Scout gets that one though. Good amount of units here. Forcing this off. Sterling should not try and don't do that. Don't do that. There are stalkers in position. We're gonna slow down. Oh no! Oh wow! He actually didn't get the stock. Wow. This is why you focus fire when you blink. The killer. That just means you're bad though. One Colossus here though. This is why you don't go for the multi-racks timing. I'm gonna pause this. Okay, he went for 4 racks or 5 racks before he started his factory. Well, he started them at the same time. You want to get your factory started a lot quicker because when you do timings like this, as I explained earlier, when they have Colossus, you just lose. You just lose. Especially with decent force fields. He's still doing a good job though. He still has a nice amount of units. Those medevacs are really helping out there. Vines does not need to be chasing that. That is way too risky. Mortal, looking powerful. 1-1 has finished for him. He's got 2-2 on the way. Sterling, missing his +2. Oh, there he goes. He does his +2 target. Gosh, you guys can tell. Tell him tired. I like the factory play, of course, though. I love the factory play. It's so awesome. Drop is up here. I'm trying to find a hole to poke. No, nothing in the main base to stop this. So if we use the drop soon, that would be nice. Now, guys, to talk about drops are very important. People only see drops as a form of harassment. Drops are scouts, guys. First and foremost, drops should always be scouts for you. If you don't kill anything, don't be like, oh, what a wasted drop. You get to scout what's going on in your opponent's base. Always use drops to scout. That's why I always complain when people don't drop. That guy seems upset. They require you to pull probes away. Look at the probes, not mining here. They call you to pull your money back, but he just gets a full scout. You get to see everything going on in his opponent's base. Everything going on in his opponent's base. Drops are so very important. Doom drop. Okay, everyone knows I hate doom drops. Doom drops. Don't do doom drops, bad guys. When you doom drop into someone's base, you have very little room to micro. If they see it, they get to pick off medevacs, and you lose a lot of supply. And it's very hard to get out. It is very hard to get out of the base after a doom drop. Don't do doom drops. We're gonna see how this goes for Sterling, but. Unless I've seen players who are up 50 supply do a doom drop and lose because of it. I hate doom drops so much. We'll have to see how this goes for Sterling. I mean, he's only up. God, it just makes me upset seeing it. Third base taken here. The drop. Let's see how the scouting is going. Okay, we're gonna go to the vision of Sterling. Now, say he sent a drop down here. Instead of doing the stupid doom drop, let's say he applied pressure at the front, set one drop down here, he would have scouted this third base. You guys gotta drop more. You have to drop. You need to do multi-prong drops. You need to apply pressure to the front. This doom drop was not scouted. Think if there was an observer over here and you just had stalkers right here, you blinked in, and you caught this off guard. Stalkers, no, blink under. See, this is why you don't do drop. He lost one whole medevac, 2 medevacs before they got their units out. See, I'm doing a lot of damage. Here comes the units, though, for OGS Vice. Charlar shipping forward, and he does pick up, loses a lot of units, though, because he didn't have enough medevac to pick those up in. In PBT, yes, double forge is pretty standard now. To see them easier. Are you talking about expansions, Forstang? Jabberwack. Sup, buddy. Sup, buddy. What are you talking about, Forstang? You've confused me. I hate doom drops so much. He killed off a handful of stalkers there and a couple pylons. And lost 2 full medevacs of units and a couple others. I mean, is that worth it? This, however, is going to be huge. Dropping this is going to be so important. This is 3-3 about to finish, guys. This is 3-3. If he loses this, he's got to rebuild the forge. I forget the build time on forge. And then the 220 seconds for each upgrade. This is so huge. This might be game changer if you can get both of them. He has stem. He is going for those upgrades. Oh, man. Oh, he lost both of them. He just lost all of his units, which makes the supply even. But worth the 3-3? Yes. Yes. EMP, there are Argos in the army. That's very smart. Just now starting to take that third base, though. Income tab, guys, 66-62. I would have preferred Sterling to take a faster third base. Would have preferred Sterling to take the faster third base. Now, say, okay, killing the double forge, it was nice. That was a nice grab. That's not going to happen to you every time. Don't be like, Zoia, this is why you doom drop. That's not going to happen every time. You're not going to get that lucky. So say he did a doom drop. He backs up. He does another drop, kills some more probes. When this engagement happens, it's going to be completely... It's going to be... See, right now, he's pushing at him with 2-2. Sterling's about to have 3-3. If he would have had 3-3... Okay, 3-3 would have been done for the Protoss player right now because of Carnivores. He could be engaging at this very moment and have 3-3 as Terran opponent won it. We're going to see how this engagement goes. Terran player should have 3-3 added. Another drop's going on the main base. Drops are nice, man. You guys got to constantly drop. Here comes the engagement. He's going for the planetary fortress. Will he get it to fall? He does. Clusters need to back up, though. There are Vikings here at the front. How many will he lose? Here comes the engagement. 3-3 is not just finished for the Protoss player. Good EMPs on all the armies so far. Sterling taking a lot of damage with these clusters to get obliterated, though. With that 3-3 finishing up, just completely crushed everything else. Supply 129 to 95. There is still the drop here. Colossus did clean it up. And then once that 3-3 kicked in, everything just got obliterated. Losing that double forge is so huge. So huge. Now, when you do kill a building that is upgrading something, or building anything, you do get the money back, so that is fine. But the 3-3 is just now starting for Vines. He's warping in 4 Archons. His opponent, though, does have 3-3 versus the 2-2, which is so huge right now. So lucky little grab there. So that just doesn't point out. That just points out the key to dropping, guys. Because he dropped, he was able to scout those forges and take those out. If that would have been a normal drop, he would have been able to take out one of the forges. I mean, this is why you drop, guys. The important of this is showing you why you have to drop TVP. You should drop in all 3 matchups, but specifically in this matchup. Look at this base down here. Has he scouted it? Okay, Sterling did eventually scan it. Okay, so he has scouted this, but he hasn't been able to drop this. There's nothing over here. No cannons. 1 drop of 8 Marines. All these guys are dead. All these guys are dead. This is why you guys gotta drop more. He's been going on here. Vikings taking out the Colossus. 3-3, of course, doing what it does to Protoss. Archon's getting obliterated. Supply 117 to 69. OGS Vines about to lose the game. Okay. So let's highlight the key things about this game. The reason I picked this replay, because when I was preparing for the show a week ago, I went through a lot of Terran replays. I wanted to point out the importance of drops in TVP. It's a very underused aspect of it. There are a lot of important aspects of TVP. There's good ghost control that comes down towards the late game. But in TVP, this watch is so badass, by the way. I love this goddamn watch. Look at that thing, man. It's so awesome. The important thing to note about TVP, though, is you have to drop in more than that matchup than any other matchup. TVZ, it is almost as important, but TVP is the most. Scouting, okay. Remember that time, I guess it was about a month and a half ago to 2 months ago, where it's still kind of going on, but every Terran player was complaining and bitching about TVP. It's because Protoss have this flexible style versus Terran versus Protoss, where toward the late game, 1 push, you can come at the Terran player with 6 Colossus, and like maybe a High Templar or 2. Nothing changes tech-wise. The trade is even. Next push, Protoss player has 6 Archons and a handful of Immortals. You rebuilt Vikings. You lose. Because Protoss doesn't have to swap around buildings. Terran can't all of a sudden bust out neck like that. It's a very flexible style of Protoss player. And this is when scouting comes in key. Terran players weren't scouting well enough, so whenever the next push came, even though they're doing so well so game, they didn't have the perfect composition they need, they lose. This is when dropping comes in handy. You have to drop constantly, all the time. Because when you drop a Protoss base, they send their army at you. You'll see what composition they're going. You'll see how many classes they have. When you drop, you see what tech they're going, what they're doing, what they're building, how much gas they're mining. You'll see how many bases are. This is why dropping, scouting in general, but dropping is so important in TVP. It's the most important matchup to drop in. It's important in all 4 matchups. You need the image you need a full screen image. It is full screen, Ben. It is full screen. I got it dragged all the way to the corner. Oh, I didn't. Lol. Fix now, Ben. Fix now. That is the importance of dropping in TVP. So go question time, guys. About that game, about any matchup, just ask questions. Later, Smurf. Thanks for watching, buddy. Question time, question time. Question time. Later, Smurf. Thanks for tuning in, man. He's one of my admins for the show, guys. Awesome. Why are you so handsome? I don't know, man. Mafia cheese. Hey, buddy. It's good to see you again. Show your watch. Oh, got dirt on it. Fan games after, I will do 1 game, a set of fan games. This is the watch. Mass Effect. Looks pretty awesome. When should you build your engineering base? It all depends really on the situation. Ben is never happy. Ben is never happy. Engineering base, I like to start it about the time my starport's wrapping up. PvT, is it better to go charge lot storm first? It all depends on preference. It's easier to go to Colossus opener. It's just as good with good control, but it's easier to play the robo build. Easier to do the robo build. Why? Yo, Cams asked why to what? Trying to figure out what he's asking why for. Yeah, Ben, you happy now? Gonna go to commercial break, and we're gonna go into the last series of the day. Last series of the day. Please, guys, follow PlayMTV. We're up to 6,043 followers. That's so awesome. We got us 100 followers today. I'm such a boss. Please follow me on Twitch, guys. My stream. So, Killer, link my stream like 1,000 times, because that's what I want you to watch. Now you have. Ben, I'm gonna slap you in the face. I swear. Are you never happy, ever? Commercial time. Later, The Killer. Thanks for watching, buddy. Commercial time. There my lovely admins go, linking my stream in chat. It's twitch.tv/StarCraft Squad. If you also want to is that all one link? Okay, it's multiple. Okay. If you also want to follow me on Twitter, please follow me on twitter.com/ZoiaStarCraft. I mainly use it to put when I'm going live, but when I'm casting events that are not Playhim, I'll tweet about it there too. So we got the last replay of the night. Each night's going to consist of 3 replays. Maybe Thursday nights will be different, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we'll have 3 replays, 1 of each matchup. This is going to be TBT. TBT, guys. But yeah, click that link. Follow my Twitch, guys. I'll be streaming tomorrow, probably before. Okay, so from here on out, here's my casting schedule for Playhim. It is Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. I'll be casting the North American Daily. Mondays with Sham 2, Tuesdays, Wednesdays with Silence. Wednesday mornings, I'll be casting with Lirlian. And then I believe it's Friday mornings I cast with Nerd Swagger. Those are the days I cast of the Playhim dailies. And then I'll be doing the EWM and KSL whenever I can. I don't know if it's going to be scheduled. I think it's going to change week to week whenever Katu wants to do it, or when Katu wants us in, so I don't know for sure, but for those who release the Playhim ones. And then the Zoia show is Monday through Thursday night, guys, so you'll be getting lots of me, my sexy new watch, and my sexy face. I will not always be dressed up like this, though. The only reason I dressed up like this is because Sham2 was freaking, I'm gonna be putting webcams on, and I'll be wearing a suit. Go. Here's my Mario voice. That's Sham2, guys, by the way. Both players going for gas first. Very interesting to note. Now, I remember watching this replay, focusing on it before, because like I said, I reviewed these replays. I decided I wanted to focus on the analysis from Turk's side. Yeah, I believe that's what I wanted to do. I picked this like 5 days ago, so I forgot. So there are going to be fan submissions for the new Zoia set. I haven't decided yet. I might do fan submission night Thursdays. But for now, no Jabberwack. It might come in the future. Might come in the future. Jabberwack, one of my lovely admins. So handsome, so beautiful, so perfect. Go ahead and follow Jabberwack's stream if he wants to link his stream. He plays retro games all the time, plays a bunch of emulators and stuff. It's really fun to watch. He has a lot of fan interaction and brings people on Skype and stuff. He's fun to watch. I watch him all the time. He's like one of the few streams I actually watch that's not StarCraft 2. Guy's awesome. So both players doing, you know, gas first. They're going to be getting their factory as fast as possible. Turk building his factory right here. Right here. Merv's building his right here. Just pretty standard opening. Pretty standard opening. Income tab, guys. 17 to 16. The players droning up. I mean, we're gonna go faster right now. We're gonna go faster. We're gonna speed this baby up. It's gonna be going up. We're gonna wait till stuff actually happens. So, Tech Lab building on this barracks. Turek lifting it off, building the starport right on top of it. What is going on in Merv's base? Doing the same thing. Both doing Banshee openers. There's Jabberwack's stream. Go ahead and click that. Hit that follow button. He doesn't play any good game like StarCraft 2 or League of Legends or anything, but he plays retro games, and it's fun to watch him do those. He's really bad at them, so it's fun to make fun of him as he fails at Mega Man and whatnot. So, okay, I was going too fast here. I want to point stuff out here. I want to point stuff out here, baby. So, Turk sent these Marines across the map to do some harassment with the Hellion. Very important. Hold on, go. Check to see if XP's looking fine. Okay. So sent these units across the map, doing some harassment here. He did kill the SCV off on this command center, which is super important. So it's going to delay out Merce's expansion as much as possible, which is always nice. This is why when you build your command center, guys, you build it in your base. You don't need to be super greedy down here. Start doing the same thing though, because he's silly. But like, if he would have built this up here, this would be completely different. I mean, yeah, you have to lift it off and put it down there, but now this is being delayed a lot. Coming forward with more Hellions, more Marines, getting good volleys off there, doing a lot of damage. Comes up to the main base, going to do a good amount of damage, killing off more SCVs here, doing a good amount of damage. First Banshee does show up for Turok. He did decide to skip Cloak, however, so the Viking was able to clean it up. Where am I from? I am half white, half Puerto Rican. My dad is white, my mother is Puerto Rican. Going for those reactor Hellions. Very nice choice. Getting more Banshees. Jabberite knows what I am, man. That guy. Stalker much. 5 SCVs queued up. That is so bad. You disgust me. Marine up here. Look at delaying that command center again. Turk doing such an excellent job. However, Banshee is arriving, and this is the problem. Look what Turok has building. Does have a Banshee on the way. Now, when you came up here, guys, what did he scout? Let's just go to Turok's vision. He scouted everything. He saw the command center. Like, there is nothing here that isn't like, he sees everything, okay? He knows that Banshees are on the way. So let's look at Turret's base. Big mistake here. He, didn't immediately build a Viking. Okay, as soon as he saw that, he knew his Banshee was going to die. He should have built a Viking to kill off this. He didn't build Marines. Let's look at that units tab. One Marine, and it is over here farting around. Over here farting around. And he didn't build an engineering bay. You guys, you have to react to what your scout. You have to react to what your scouts. We're going to keep an eye on this Banshee. Currently up to 4 kills. No turrets. And there is just... He's actually building a second Banshee. Does he not see what's going on in his main base? He's actually building a second Banshee. This Banshee's up to 15 kills already. I did not realize this when I saw this. It must have been a mistake. Because he's got it sent after this Banshee. It has to have been a mistake. Oh god, that is so bad. Banshee comes over here and is like, hi! Oh man. This Banshee has 28 kills. Banshee 4, turret coming over. Of course, these Vikings are going to take it out very, very quickly. Now, you see pro gamers do this all the time. Alright, you're going to hear what I'm doing. You're going to see what's going on the screen, but listen to what I'm doing. There's 2 reasons you do this. That's the spamming of the keys. A, it gets your fingers warmed up, you play faster. The more you do that, the faster you'll play. I know it sounds stupid, but it actually works. B, when you're cycling through your production facilities, just constantly tapping those buttons, you are seeing every single one of your buildings. You're seeing your barracks, your factory, your command centers, your starports. If you are doing that, the simple thing that A, it helps you increase your APM, and B, just helps you cycle through that. He would have seen, oh wait, my starport's building a Banshee. He could have canceled that almost immediately and saved himself of losing a lot of SCVs. A whole bunch were lost. So now he's cleaned it up. But let's look at that income tab, guys. 14 to 18. Now, remember, he did come up here with the Banshees, or the Marines, the Hellions, and the Banshee. He did do a lot of damage on his own, and he did delay his command center. So he's not too, like, okay, he's behind. He's really far behind. But it's not a situation he can't come back from. So that showed right there just simple fundamentals that you have to improve on. And B, he didn't it took him way too long to react to what he scouted to. It took him way too long to react to what he scouted to. You gotta get that engineering bay up. You gotta start building the Marines. You gotta do something to stop that push. Now let's see where he goes from here. He does have the 2 gas mining. Does have a 3rd gas building here. Starport being transferred away, barracks going over here, building a factory right here. So he is transitioning to mech. Mech's a smart choice here. Mech is, when it is bio versus bio, micro does come down to it, but it's mainly the person who has the overwhelming force. That's bio versus bio. With siege tank volleys and the way stuff work, if your opponent doesn't micro correctly and you have good positioning, mech can overcome bio. So I do like the choice to go mech in this situation. I really agree with it. Zoia, do you put all your production on one group and tap there? No. I have my command centers on 3, barracks on 4, factories on 5, starports on 6. And then I use 1, 2, and then mouse button 3 and 4 for my army control groups. It's all up to preference. I think they're both just as fast if you're fast with them. But I prefer having each of my productions on one. Or on their own thing. Blue Flame being researched by Turok. Blue Flame is going to help a lot against a heavy marine composition, which this is. If he gets a couple good volleys off, this is going to do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, though, for Turok, though, the Raven's going to be very helpful. Point Defense Drone's going to help him win the air battle, plus he's already got the air dominance. You don't see Ravens enough anymore. They're used frequently in TVT, I have to say. They're starting to get used more there, but they're never used in TVP and TVZ. It's kind of hard to get a Raven in TVP, I have to say. In TVZ, though, I think it's really necessary. But we've all heard me rant about this before. So here comes an engagement. Point defense shown is down. The air battle will be lost by Turk. Those Hellions weren't microed as well as they could. So we're going to pause, we're going to slow down, we're going to go back, and we're going to watch how we feel that this could have gone differently. All these are clumped up. He doesn't have Blue Flame, so I don't know why Turk was moving down here in the first place. This is just kind of silly in general. He does not need to be down here. There's no way you're going to be able to... He knows he's super far behind. He knows there's no way he's going to be able to apply pressure to his opponent. So just stay up here. Especially with... Okay, he's going mech. He's going to have the siege tanks. His Merge's units funneling up here is going to help with the siege tank volleys. And it's easier to defend your third base from up here. So I have no idea why he's even out here with the siege tanks. It's okay to move around with your Hellions to scout around, but let's watch how he engages these Marines. He's trying to get good volleys. He has a nice little spread there. He does micro them pretty well, I have to say. Could have been done a little bit better, but for the most part, he did try to get as many Marines as possible. And he did. He cleaned up most of it, I have to say. Those third base is very exposed. I don't think it's going to even finish. He might just have to cancel that, which is going to be very sad. Having to cancel that is going to be bad. Yeah, there goes the sim forward. It is forced to be canceled. That thing was almost done, too. Almost done. So now he's still up here. He's trying to rebuild that command center. This is why, like I said earlier, when Merz built this down here, if you build this in your base and just fly it over, you don't... Like, okay, building it here, if it finishes and you can defend it properly, yes, it's faster. But now he lost that command center. Merz, if he would have built it in his main base, his economy would have been up a lot faster. It's just safer building it up there. Of course, everyone plays risky. Everyone plays risky. What league am I in? My Terran play is a mid-masters, I have to say now. My Zerg is a low masters, and my Protoss is a low masters. You need to move it across the map for Merz. He does have the supply lead. It looks like he's getting ready to take advantage of the mobility of Terran, or of Bio. Being able to drop into a base like this. Need to be very careful though. No Turks in position. Needs to be careful. Has to get that point defense drone down a lot quicker. He just actually didn't have enough energy, so he lost a lot of units there doing that drop. Should have waited till he had 100 energy for the point defense drone. Does pick up, get out of there. Income tab, guys. 67 to 44. Merz is ahead, of course. I mean, he didn't lose 26 SCVs to 1 Banshee, and Turk did. Command center is done. He's able to transfer it over. Same time that Merz is doing so. I prefer, guys, to... Wow, I love this. He knows he's got map dominance, and the Terran player has no AA. Like, once he could build a Marine. Actually, he knows the barracks is over here. He has no AA. He knows that. So what is he doing? He hovers his Vikings over the starport, so as soon as units pop out, these Vikings immediately kill it. I mean, he knows he's seen the entire base with the drop and with the Vikings come over. He knows what could come out here. He knows that there's no Thors on the way. He can just sit here. There's not a damn thing that Turk can do unless he builds turrets underneath the starport. So smart to do that. This is someone who's taking their scouting into a mine and doing something about it. So very, very smart from Turk. So now he's got all these siege tanks. They're not sieged up. I mean, you always want to have your siege tanks sieged up. It looks like he's getting ready to defend his third base. Needs to have... Like, you can't just abandon international. You need to have like at least a couple down here, most of them up here, and then like just be ready to move them around. There is a scan going on over here. Viking's still sitting here, which means Merz still has air dominance. He can't really... Supply guys 173 to 117. Another drop going in the main base. Should have had a turret ring up by now. When you're going up against bio as mech guys, you know you have to have a turret ring around your base. You just don't have a choice. Big push coming out here at the Planetary Fortress. It was not done in time. Oh, there it goes, just finishing. Will the SCVs be able to save it? Stim going down. Siege tanks aren't sieged up, and it does just barely fall. Turk in a lot of trouble now, losing that third base again. Income tab, guys, 77 to 46. Everything's looking pretty solid so far for Mers, and Turk's in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. He does have Thors in the mix now, which means he can start building stuff out of his starports. They help. There was a drop over here. He did have some turrets in position, but they weren't in the best position. And, I mean, because of how contained he is, he can't get drops. He can't do some Blue Flame Hellion drops. He can't scout. He's, like, completely in the dark. He has to stay home. So he's moving across the map. He has to do something now, guys. Like, he doesn't have a choice. He needs to apply some form of pressure. And he's going to go for that third base. Another drop going into main base. It was taken out, though, by the turrets. This is the point of turret rings, guys. And it looks like it's going to be some form of silly base race. I mean, supply merges max, guys. He's max. Here comes the engagement. There are siege tanks here. Turret does have air dominance. Here's this big push coming from Mers. He's not going to walk all the way back home to save that third base. He's going to go for the base race. There are siege tanks on the high ground here. This is such a high... Oh, this is such a huge force from Mers. Going up to the natural base. He does have units here. Does stim. Taking out a lot of siege tanks there. There's the GG. So, Turk, of course, was going to lose that. 102 supply to 186. And Bio's just faster. Bio's just faster. So, the reason I picked this replay is several times Turk scouted something or had something happen to him and he didn't react in time or react properly. His aggression as opener was really strong. He delayed this to command center a lot. He ended up killing off about 4 to 5 SCBs with that initial harassment. Actually, more than that. It was almost like 9 to 12 because of the Banshee coming in. The Marines and Hellions did a good amount, and then the Banshee came in and cleaned up more. And with that, he had the advantage. He went in first, and he saw the starport. He saw what his opponent was doing. He knew what was happening. Yet he didn't react. He didn't build the engineering bay in time. And he didn't start building the Viking. That's a huge mistake right there. Of course, that goes back to the constantly tapping through your productions to see what's building. That helps so very much. And then again, he got dropped once. That's fine. So he knows his opponent's going to drop him now. You need to immediately put up those turret rings. You have to do that immediately. What was the other one that happened? Okay, the engagement where he went down that ramp, he shouldn't have been out of position like that. As mech, you need to push when you're max. Unless you have a clear, distinct advantage where you one-sidedly won an engagement, or you one-sidedly harassed the hell out of them, and or you know you're way ahead, you don't want to push until you're max, or have you need to have some form of advantage. He was moving down that ramp when he knew he was behind, and B, like, he didn't need to move down that ramp. Like, that was just a horrible engagement on his part. Horrible engagement on his part. Any questions, guys, about that game before we go into one set of fan game? Any questions about that game? Or any questions in general? This is the last 5 minutes, guys, of the show. We're gonna do fan game. Yes, that was devastating. That's why you have to react to what you scout. He was in his opponent's base faster. He was in his opponent's base faster. He knew what was going on. He just didn't react in time. He shouldn't have built up. He built 2 extra Banshees. He built 2 extra Banshees. You know what? I think I will make Thursday fan submission nights. Jabberwack, go ahead and post their email in chat. Thursday will be fan replay nights. I'll cast about 5 to 6 fan replays. So Jabberwack, link their email in chat. Send replays to that email, guys. And my admins will look through them, and I'll do Thursday for fan replays night. So Captain Schmidt, send a replay to that, and I will do a cast of it on Thursday. If you can't watch live that night, there will be VODs on YouTube. You can watch it then. If Jabberwack's here. I don't know if he's still here. One of my admins, if one of you are here. Okay, there it is. StarCraft Squad replays, guys, at gmail.com. Send those replays there. Thursday night will be fan submission night. But yeah, he saw the bench. He knew what was happening. He knew it was happening, and he just didn't react properly. That's the key. You have to know. You have to take notice to what you scout. Just because you have vision of something doesn't mean you're reacting properly. Like, you saw it, but did you actually scout it? Did you acknowledge? Okay, there's a robo here. This means he's gonna have Colossus. This has the potential of having Colossus soon. Oh, there's a DT shrine here. But did you build a turret? Did you react to that? Just because you saw it does not mean you scouted it. So any other questions before we go into fan games? Please, guys, join the North American server and join channel Play Him Fun, one word. Play Him Fun, one word, guys. So we're ending on a little over 200 viewers, guys. We started with about 270, so I lost 70. People were like, Zoia sucks. That's fine. Maintain 200 of you, though. I'm happy about that. So thanks for watching, guys. The show will be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow will be Zerg night. Thank you for watching. VODs will be posted on YouTube. So follow Playham's YouTube channel. Eventually, I'll make an archive on Team Liquid for the show when we get up to about 5 or 6 episodes. So you'll be able to see them there. All the episodes will be VODed. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to run a couple commercials while you guys join the channel. Play Him Fun on the North American server. One word, Play Him Fun. I'll type it in chat so you guys know to join. And we'll do a set of fan games. Thanks for watching, guys. Zoia Show's back. And we'll be here every Monday through Thursday. So I'm going to run a couple commercials and then, yeah, we'll get started. Okay, we're back from the commercial break, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, the show's back. Set the replay awesome. My admins will sort it into a folder for me, and it will be cast Thursday. Thank you guys for watching. We took a break. Like I said, the show from before was every day. It was the beta mode. We're testing stuff out. There were a lot of bugs worked out. It was just like, practice phase. I really like doing the show. It's so much fun. Even if I only have like less than 100 viewers, I'm still going to do it. It's so much fun. Fan interaction is awesome. For some reason, like, tonight was actually the worst fan interaction night I've ever had. Like, ask the admins or people who have seen the show before. Chat is usually like walls of text, just people talking and asking questions. Sometimes, like, I'm focusing more on chat and I miss half the game because I'm like talking to chat so much. But it's still a good show. I loved it today. Today was awesome. We maintained over 200 viewers the entire time, which is good. Please, guys, if you like the show, please follow PlayMTV, guys. We have 6,043 followers right now. This show wouldn't be possible without it. Ben helps me so much. I wouldn't have you guys as viewers without this show or without PlayMTV, so thank you for watching. So follow that first and foremost. And whenever I go live, it will broadcast to your email. If you like me, please follow me on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/StarCraft Squad. I will be streaming tomorrow morning when I wake up, whenever the hell that is, because I'm going to be in a coma for a while. So before the qualifier, and probably after the Zoia show tomorrow. So if you like that, please follow me on twitch.tv/StarCraft Squad, and follow my Twitter as well, twitter.com/ZoiaStarCraft. Greatly appreciated. So I'm going to get invites to you people. There are 6 of us. What should we do? I know what we're... I want to play that game we played earlier today. That was kind of fun. Recently played. This game was kind of cool. Photon Disc. Yeah, please click those links in the chat, guys. It means a lot whenever I get followers. I don't know, I just like it a lot. Waiting for a couple more people to connect. And if no one else joins play, I'm fun. It's just going to be the 5 of us, which I'm okay with. But yeah, please follow me on those things. Please follow me on those things. It means a lot. A lot. And people just say that, yeah, please follow me on Twitter, but every time I go to my email and see people that follow me, I'm like, yeah, it makes me so very happy. I know I don't seem too happy about it right now, but that's because I'm like dead. I went to bed about 5 in the morning. Like I stay up late every night just streaming till like 5 in the morning. But right before I went to bed, Jorsar messaged me, who is the caster normally for the EU dailies, to say, he goes, hey, can you fill in for me? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I got 4 hours of sleep, casted the EU daily all day, continued streaming from the end of the EU daily till the beginning of the qualifier, cast throughout the entire qualifier till now. So 10 in the morning till 11 p.m. at night. 13 hours straight of just being on the stream. God, I'm a badass. Holy shit. Yeah, we're just going to have a 2v2. I'm having Jabberwack on my team. He's my admin, he's my buddy, he's my friend. It's going to be me and Jabberwack versus Third Degree, and I am Diaz. Yeah, Third Degree. I swapped you for Jabberwack. That's what's up. I was going to do FFA, but it wouldn't let me select it for some reason. Wouldn't let me select it. Going to run a commercial, and then you guys will see the game. Vote for the FFA one. Okay, so the commercial's over. Guys, left click to throw disc at people. Right click to bring the disc back to you. You have 3 discs. Right click brings them back. If they travel through someone, you die. You have to kill people with disc. Right click is sprint and spacebar. No. Spacebar is sprint, left click is shield. It's like this fun little like first-person shooter killer game. I forget exactly how you play. Okay, shift is sprint. Spacebar is the shield. Of course, Grin. The Zoia show just ended, doing some fan games right now, man. It's first with 20 kills. Currently, Jabberwack is in first place with 4 kills. Triple kill, bitches. That's fine, Grin. The VOD will be up on Twitch or on YouTube. So if you want to watch the VOD, today was Terran Day. We'll also be live tomorrow. But I'm glad you showed up at the last second. That's cool. I mean, at least I saw you, which is always nice. Oh, man. Currently the score is 5 for me, 2 for Third Degree, 5 for Jabberwack, and 3 for I Am Diaz. Oh, Third Degree outplayed me right there. Well played, sir. Now, if you guys hold right click, just so you know, it brings the disc back to you. So say you miss someone, but you pull it back through them, it'll kill them. Oh, getting flanked by third degree. Oh, Jabberwock taking me out. Yep, no more StarCraft 2. This is the last fan game, and then I'm going to bed. This show will be back tomorrow, guys, with Zerg Night. It's a custom game. It's a custom game. It's called Photon Disk. Photon Disk. You can just log into StarCraft 2, search for custom games. It's first to 20 kills wins. I'm currently at 10. Jabberwock's at 11. Third degree is 9. And I Am Diaz is at 7. Oh, Jabberwock taking me out there. What mod's in is called Photon Disk. Or discs, plural. Oh, Diaz taking me out pretty convincing with that. Jabberwock 6 kills from the win. Can't let that kid beat me. Can't let him. Oh, Jabberwock taking me out. He's currently at 15 kills, third degree 14, I'm 12. No, not with a K, with a C. Photon Discs. Discs. Disc. Oh, Jabberwock 3 kills from the win. Oh, Jabberwock 2 kills from the win. Guys, we have to game up on purple. Don't let Jabberwock win. Oh, Jabberwock. Oh, okay, he didn't get me. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh man, third degree is also 2 kills from wins. Oh, Diaz taking me out. Oh no, third degree, 1 kill from the win. This is not a way of wasting it. They are not wasting their lives. This is awesome. How dare you? Oh man, if Jabberite kills me right here, I'm so scared. I will not be the kill that gets him the win! Jabberite, you cocksucker. Alright, so that's it for the Zoia show, guys. Thank you for playing with or watching. The show should be on YouTube. Eventually there will be a Team Liquid thread that has all the shows in it. But if you're interested, just go to Playhim. I think it's Playhim TV on YouTube. And the VOD will be up there. Thanks for watching, guys. Go to the feedback thread for Playhim TV and let me know if there's anything you want changed about the Zoia show, because I read that as well. Gonna run a couple commercial, guys, about 3 to 4, so if you want to stick around through commercials, that would be nice. The money goes to all the Playhim casters, so if you like us, you want to support us, stick around for the commercials. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it a lot. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh crap, wait, hold on. Later, guys. Thanks for watching. Wait. Come on. Wait, here we go. Later, guys. Thanks for watching.
That's so Zoia. That's so Zoia. That's so Zoia. That's so Zoia.
Just running commercial right now. Just running commercials, guys. Gonna run about 1 to 2 more, and then. Yep, guys, this is the last commercial. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow night is Zerg night, so please tune in. It'll be going on after the North American Daily, or Play-Em Daily, so please tune in then. Please follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/StarcraftSquad, twitter.com/StarcraftSquad. Jabber, link them in chat, please. Follow Play-Em TV, and yeah. So, see you guys tomorrow. Lates, thanks for watching. Lates.